Hello, this is Bosko's Toy Box. I'm back with more toy collectibles, and this time it is to show you another 12-inch action figure. It is not a keeper. It is actually a 12-inch action figure that I found on eBay from China. It just came to my door, and this is a Kadhobby. I'm guessing this is the first time that I'm actually seeing this up close in person. I've seen these on YouTube. There's been like Chinese, Japanese, and I think even some Iranian review videos on this. I haven't seen any English or American reviews on this particular action figure, but I decided to order it because it just comes with tons of accessories and it matches well with the World Peacekeepers. So I'm going to open this up. There's tons of accessories, more so than what is actually on the front of the package. And so I'm just going to have to show you just all what is offered with this particular action figure. And then the reason that I've got a World Peacekeeper in front of you right there is I'll do a size comparison, and I'll even swap out their weapons just to show you just a comparison, so to see if it works well with the other stuff. And taking him out of the package here, he doesn't look like he's tied down too much with any zip ties or any kind of whatever those garbage ties. So looks like there's just a couple that is holding him down in the package. Okay, so let me get all these accessories are kind of loose too, and I apologize, I'm doing this off camera. Let's see here. Okay, so he's already out of the package. He only had actually tape holding him down, and then he's got one little plastic rubber band holding his gun in place. So let's carefully take that out. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the figure itself. Okay. Now this particular action, actually let me get the World Peacekeeper out of the way for right now. Okay. And I will set him down over here. Okay, so I'm going to stand him up. He's 12 inches, 1/6 scale, like World Peacekeepers. He has 30 points of articulation. Okay, now he actually has more articulation in the head, more than the World Peacekeeper. And what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to set him down first so I can show you some of the points of articulation. Okay, let's see here, because he actually does have different articulation than the World Peacekeeper. Okay, so let me move my camera over just a little bit, and I will show you that his head is just a little bit more, looks a little bit more plasticky than a World Peacekeeper. It actually feels, I'm going to squeeze it just a little bit here. It does have like a little bit of a rubber feel to it. World Peacekeepers, when you squeeze their head, it actually feels a little bit more sturdy, durable in a hard rubber sense. This, it feels like I could squeeze his head completely, which I don't really want to do. You can see that, like with the lighting in here that I have, that it's a little bit more glossy. It just looks like it's more plasticky, but it's like a soft rubber. Head sculpt's not too bad. I kind of like it. You know, there's really nothing wrong with it. Now, as far as the articulation is concerned, if I can point the camera up, now he can actually move the head all the way like around to the left, to the right. There is some tilt that he can do up like that, because it feels like there is some kind of ball joint
that it has like a, not a, almost like a soft little click when you want to move the head so he can look all the way up, or he can have his head all the way down. So now I don't know if he can go. Let's see if we can do a Linda Blair thing here. Okay, so he can move all the way around with his head. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so now as far as the other points of articulation is concerned, he does have articulation in the arms and the legs, but he's not like a world peacekeeper. And what I want to do is, if I can set the camera down, and I'm going to try to move this out of the way to really show this to you here if I can. The hand, okay, first of all, the hand can be removed because this does come with hands to swap out. So I'll show that to you later, but this is just to show you that the hand swivels all the way around, okay, and that the hand has a little bit, well, actually it's just a 360 all the way around. There's no, the hand doesn't move like a world peacekeeper where it can kind of tilt a little bit to the left and to the right. It just spins. Now the elbow does have, as you can see, it can bend up and down, and there is no back and forth, but it does spin all the way around. Okay, and even the shoulder blade can be, let's see, I know he's being hindered by his clothing, and really I should take off, let me try to take off his clothing to show you a little bit more of the articulation. But before I do that, let me just show you very quickly here that his clothing here is all in black, and it feels like it's a very nice material that is a nylon, I guess. It feels like it's a nylon outfit, and his pocket up here on his arm is, and if you can see, there's a flap there. It's not sewn shut, so it is a usable pocket. Okay, and then the other pocket that's on his arm, let me show you the flap so you can see where that pocket is. It is a usable pocket as well. He does come with a SWAT vest that feels like a I don't know. It's held together by Velcro, but it has like a very like, it feels like it's a, I don't even know what material to call this, but it's a very sturdy. It feels like a vest. How about that? I'm just not good at naming what types of clothing, but as you can see, when I take it off, it's very thin. And but it does seem like it is somewhat durable, even though that it's very thin. It's easy to take off, and it's actually an adjustable, not only at the front part, but at the tops of the shoulders, so it can be adjusted for maybe a smaller or larger 12-inch figure that actually might have more clothing or whatever else that's obstructing the body. And then the way that the shirt comes off is he has a collar with a Velcro collar. So you take that off, and then the front is one big Velcro piece. Okay, and let's see if I can take this off. Actually, the hands have to be taken off. Okay, so I will show you, since the hands are being taken off, that the hands don't have a peg, but what they do have is a hole, and then the peg is actually attached to the arm. Okay, so these are the hands that it comes with, and again, kind of like a very soft plastic, but still somewhat durable. And so that's his trigger finger right there for his left hand. And then he's got the other hand is just kind of like a grasping type of hand, I guess. Okay, so let's see if I can keep those in order there. Okay, so now taking off his outfit, his uniform, as carefully as I can. Let's see, I'm having just a little bit difficulty. There we go. You actually have to bend his arms to take it off. Okay, so now to show you how he is built with his arms for articulation points. So as you can see, the elbow area is only just actually it bends like us, like a human. It doesn't spin around at the elbow, but it spins around up here where you see the seam. So it spins, it turns, okay, but then the elbow bends like an elbow should, okay. And then up at the shoulder blade, you can see that there is an articulation point. So he can bend his arm all the way forward to the side, and then he can bend his arm pretty much all the way back like a human can, okay. So it's not unrealistic as far as bending points. So it's actually really nice that he has a lot of movability, but not to the point of ridiculousness, I guess, like a contortionist. Okay, it's the best way to really describe this, I guess. Now his abs up here, he does have little clicky points in his ab stomach region. So he does have little points to, like, okay, so there's a movement, and then you can hear it, like you can actually feel a click more than hear a click when you want to bend his body forward. So he's got what, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so he's got 3 points of bendability in his stomach back region, okay? And then as far as his legs go, I'm going to show you that really quick. So you can see right there, he comes with knee pads already attached to the body. And then his shoes, actually, his shoes, or boots, I should say. Okay, so there are the boots, okay? His boots have treads. Boots do have laces for the design and for detail. Okay, so let's take off the boots. And again, I'm just going to show that to you really quick with his boot off, okay? Now his foot, there's his foot. Okay, so as you can see, let's see if you can see the little gear, the little gear there. So as you can see, there's little ridges. So his foot actually has clicky parts again. To every time you move it, you feel the little click. You can actually kind of hear the click too a little bit. And then he's got the little ball joint that swivels all the way around, and his foot actually does swivel all the way around. I guess our feet can't do that, but so he does have a couple points of articulation that is beyond, you know, beyond what we could do, but still, that's okay. And then taking off his other boot so I can show you with his pants off if there's any articulation in the leg region. And let's see here if I can just try not to make this a really long video. His pants actually have a Velcro front. Okay, so as soon as I can take his pants off, and I'll show you the Velcro front. So he's got the Velcro little strappy there. Okay. Now to show you his legs, he's got the knee. Okay. So he can bend kind of all the way back. Okay. And then as you can see, he does have the little bend part there, the articulation point there. Okay, so he can actually, let's show it to him like this. So he can actually bend like that, and then he can bend like that. Okay, I'm trying to show you the best way possible, but he does have a lot of articulation points in his leg, and his leg can actually spin around. So let's show that to you really quick if I can. So the seam right there, okay, so as you can see that I am twisting and turning, so his leg can go all the way around 360, okay, and then there is no movability right here to spin it, okay, so it really is just the whole leg that is spinning around, okay, and then like I said, the foot spins all the way around, okay. So I'm not an expert on articulation. I'm not an aficionado. You know, I don't see it as a big deal or as important, but just as long as they have actually some pretty cool articulation points is sometimes all I really care about with some action figures. But so let me get him dressed here really quick, and then I'm going to show you the accessories that he comes with. Need to put the knee pads back on. Got to put the boots back on. Okay, so let's see. And everything seems to be actually coming off and on, actually fairly, almost a little bit easier than a World Peacekeeper. Okay. Let me get the hands back on. Okay. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, the hands do not need to be on until I get his uniform on. Okay. So, almost together here. And so far, I'm kind of liking this guy. I actually want to kind of see how he measures up against a World Peacekeeper. So if I can kind of get this guy together here. Yeah. He's actually a little stiff and just trying to get everything going here, so I do apologize. There we go. Okay. If I can just get his arms right, because he wasn't coming together right. Okay. Okay, so now putting his hands on, and then I'll put the vest back on. And I apologize that it's taken so long being off camera. Okay, so his vest is on. Okay, so let's get him sat down. Okay. And then we're going to bring him closer. Okay. So that is him all dressed back up. Okay. So now it's accessory time. So the first cool accessory, which I want to try this on a World Peacekeeper too, is that he comes with this stocking cap, not a stocking cap, but a mask that's got the hole for his face, so he can go in incognito. And I will put him, let's see if I can actually fit this over his fat little head here. Because it does seem to be kind of tight for him to wear. Let's see. Okay, so he actually looks pretty cool with the SWAT uniform on and then the mask on. Okay. So that's what he looks like with the mask on. So very cool. I like that. I like that it's a another accessory that is kind of different from a World Peacekeeper. Okay. I need to take it off again, so now I can show you the other accessory that it comes with. Alright. So now the mask is... There we go. Okay. So the next accessory he comes with is a pair of Ray-Bans. Okay. And I will try to put this as carefully as I can. Trying to see how it stays. I think it clicks into the ears because it looks like that there is a... There we go. I don't know. Wait a minute. Because it looks like that the ends of the sunglasses actually kind of fall into the earlobes. Or maybe not. Okay. I thought that's how they would stay on, but it looks like they're staying on over the ears. Alright, the glasses are actually having a hard time trying to keep on the face. Okay, so I'm just going to do my best just to show you. Okay. Well, there we go. Okay. They're not on like they should, but you get the idea. Okay. So he looks really cool with the sunglasses on. Okay. So the next accessory that he comes with is his standard gun. Okay. And the standard gun is very hard plastic. There's no elastic strap like a World Peacekeeper. Okay. And let's just show you very quickly how he actually handles the gun and holds the gun like he should. Let's see here. Now, the good thing about his hands, let's see here. Okay. Trying to get him to hold it like he should. Now, okay, there we go. Now, the thing that I like about this figure versus a World Peacekeeper is that his hand, or actually his fingers, are soft rubber. So actually his trigger finger can actually loop through the gun hole of where the trigger is. And let's see if I can show that to you. There we go. So right there, I actually moved the one finger, his index finger, into the gun trigger area. And then I kind of just put the other fingers around the other part of the gun. So his hands are, his fingers are, have movability. It's not molded where you can't move them. So that's actually a really nice feature, and I'll show that to you really quick here. So as you can see, his fingers are kind of soft and can be kind of positioned to where they need to be when holding an item. Okay? So that is really cool. Okay, let's put you there. Okay, his next accessory. Okay, so he's got a, now this is a part, so I'm not going to work with it too much here to waste time. But he comes with this helmet. Okay, so he comes with a helmet that comes in 3 parts. So that's the outer helmet. This is the inner part of the helmet. And then this is the strap that you got to strap it through. Okay, now on the box, unlike a World Peacekeeper where they just kind of basically assume you know what to do with some of the parts, but like with the box, they actually, and it's really hard to show you, so let me see if I can do this really quick. There's actually instructions on the back of the box, and if you can see right up there at the top, they actually tell you to super glue the inner part of the helmet to the outer part on the inside. Now, that stuff I'm not going to do on camera right now, but it does show you a couple of things to do with the action figure in case you don't know what to do. So that's something that I'm going to have to work with the helmet. So I won't actually be able to show you what the helmet looks like on him, but I will show you just that's how it would go on. But this is like actually the inner part. So that's how the inner part would fit around his head with the helmet on. So I apologize that I can't do that. Okay. So the other gun that he comes with is a smaller gun, hard plastic, no movable parts. Okay. And again, to show you that you can actually put the gun. All right. Now hold on to this gun now, sir. Okay. Okay, this gun's fitting a little bit loose. Let's see if the other hand might do the trick here. Okay, so I'm going to put the gun in his other hand. And that's going to be to show you that the gun is in his other hand. And as you can see, the finger is actually around the trigger. And I just positioned the fingers how they need to be around the gun. Okay? Now, so many accessories that he comes with. Okay, so he comes with two different smoke grenades, and I'll show them both since one is different than the other. So one is a yellow one that says M18 smoke yellow, and then this one is red even though it says M18 smoke yellow. Okay, and quickly just to show you how he can hold those accessories in his hands. Let's see. Okay, so he is holding the smoke grenade. There you go. Okay. So next up as the accessory, he comes with another gun. And he actually comes with, oh my gosh, he comes with a gun holster. Okay. And then to show you that it loops through, so it goes around his leg, okay? And then it comes with the strappies, okay? Which I'll have to do later. And then the gun is another piece of hard plastic, no movable parts, but another awesome gun. And then the gun goes into the holster. Let's see here, if I could show this to you. Alright, well, this gun actually, and it shows it to you on the instruction manual, that it's supposed to go in a certain way, but it feels like it doesn't click in like it should with the World Peacekeeper. It just, like you're having to almost force it in, but it stays. It locks into place, but it doesn't lock into place like the World Peacekeepers do. Okay, so that's the only drawback to that. Now, his other accessories, if I can get them out. Jeez, so many. He comes with a canteen, okay? Canteen cannot be looped through the belt like a World Peacekeeper. Okay, and it's a molded piece of plastic, so the top cannot come off. Okay, the canteen does look a little oversized for his hand, but let's see, even if I can move the fingers. Let's see. I'm not sure if he's able to grasp this like he should be able to. Okay, the only way he's going to be able to hold this with the hands that I have on his body is by the top of the canteen. Okay, so as you can see, he's holding the canteen like that. He's not holding the canteen around the body of the canteen. Maybe the other hand swaps would be a different story, so I'll check that out in a little bit here. He comes with a walkie-talkie, and it's actually a kind of a flat walkie-talkie, thin walkie-talkie. But it does mean that he can hold it. So let's see. Okay. So there you go. Holding the walkie-talkie. Let's see if we can put it up to his face like he's talking. And there you go. Okay. And then the other attachment, or the other accessory, is a knife. Okay. It does not come with a knife holder. The knife is all one color. And quickly to show you, actually the knife is kind of thin, but he can hold it, but the knife seems awfully thin for his hands. Okay, but the knife, if you can see at the top part where it says SWAT, there's actually like a little loop, a little tag, and the knife actually goes, if you can see that knife, there you go. That's your knife holder. Okay. Now the hand swaps, very quickly, because I'm going into 30 minutes already with this video. He comes with 2 hand swaps. He comes with another bare hand, which is more cupped, more open. Okay. And again, more cupped, more open. Okay. And then he comes with a hand swap that are gloved. So as you can see, it's more gripping right there. Okay. And then the other gloved is trigger finger. Okay. Now the other accessories, which is just, well, it's kind of bizarre because I've never seen accessories like this for a action figure, but I'm going to try to show them all to you. If I can get these out. There are so many of them. Okay. Now, and they're all going all over the place. But this is just so funny that I had to show you these accessories, and I hope I don't ruin one already. But these are very, very delicate. These are very thin pieces of paper, but you're supposed to fold them. So he comes with a cigarette package. Again, very thin pieces of paper, but you're supposed to put these together like a paper, it's like a paper doll type of accessory. So he's got, you can pretty much tell what these are, even though that they're altered a little bit not to be the actual product. Okay. And then, as you can see, it doesn't say camel. It says like CWW3L, something like that. It's hard to pick up on this camera, but it's kind of funny. And then he comes with money. Look at that. He comes with all this money that you're actually supposed to, it's like sheets and sheets of like money, because what you're supposed to do is, I thought he came with a suitcase, like a cardboard suitcase. I guess not. But then there's this paper computer that you're supposed to put together. I mean, it would have been nice if this was like actually real accessories. He's got like magazines and newspaper articles. Okay, let's show you the other one here. I don't know. This is like an advertisement for the Army. Okay. This is like more like pages of a magazine. And then some kind of Army advertisement. So it's kind of cool that I mean, again, I've never seen stuff like this. Here's a bullseye for shooting range. Here's some maps. I mean, it'd be cool diorama pieces, but they're so thin. Like, look at this. The New York Post, or New York Times, I'm sorry, New York Times. And it says Japan wars on U.S. and Britain makes sudden attack on Hawaii. Heavy fighting at sea reported. And then there's other little articles that are too small to read. But it's just kind of weird that it comes with those. And then those are all the accessories. And then really quick, I just wanted to show you just how they stack up to a World Peacekeeper side by side. Even though that they're the same 12 inches, you know, the same 1/6 scale. But let's just show you very quickly. Oh, and I forgot to tell you that this was $15, $17, I think, from China. Okay, so that's just how they stack up side by side. I got his arms out like a lunatic, but that's just to show you about the size comparison. So pretty good. And then really quickly, I'm going to show you if Mr. SWAT guy can hold a World Peacekeeper gun, and then like vice versa. Let's see if he can hold. Let's see if World Peacekeeper can hold a this guy's gun. So there's a World Peacekeeper holding the SWAT guy's gun. So pretty good, not too bad. And then very quickly, just show you if a SWAT guy can hold a World Peacekeeper gun. And I'm pretty much sure that we're going to get a yes on that. So let's just show you that really quickly. There you go. So you can swap out the weapons. Like I said, 1/6 scale, 12 inch. You know, they can have weapons swapped out. You know, accessories swapped out. So very cool. And again, I apologize. This is already 37 minutes, so I'm just going to say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you learned something from this video. And again, if you want to get this on eBay, it is from China. It is called a Special Forces figure, a Kadhobby, Kadhobby. Okay? Again, thanks for watching, and I'll just see you next time.